because I don't want you to see really who I am. So therefore, I show up as like this, well, my situation wasn't like that, but like when I reflect on these other females, that's how that person portrayed themselves to these other females, was like, oh, I'm like your knight in shining armor. I'm walking heavy. I do this, I do that. But knowing on the backside that they didn't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw out of, excuse my French, but it is what it is. Because again, with you, they are their authentic self. With the other people, they are that representative, and they bought into their own cover story, unfortunately. And, you do have these women, like I saw like a video clip like before we logged on where it's like a side chick challenge.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have these side chicks who are, going around being like, I'm a side chick because I do da 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 da. I'm a side chick because da 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 da. And again, it's like you're doing it for clout. Like we all know. Like let's be real. When we go back and we think about grandma and granddaddy and them, we know granddaddy had somebody on the side. That's how granddaddy had all them kids.
Well, yeah.
They weren't talking about it. You didn't even know about it until granddaddy died, and then it's like, well, who are you?
Yeah.
I'm such and such, and well, what you mean you such and? Well, who are you? Well, where you come from? That's when you find out. Now, it's like, it's a badge of honor. It's like, no, I need you to know who I am because I want to be relevant. But why?
Arthur G. Wilkins says, but that's where your confidence comes in. Exactly. And now we're talking about confidence for two people.
Yep.
We're talking about the person they're in a relationship with, and then the side chick. Because you're talking about a side chick challenge. I don't get that part. I think that's still waiting to exhale. I don't get that part. Because that's Angela Bassett. She says, and is it my girl singing that song? Is that Mary? Is that Mary Jones?
Yep.
I was the lover, your secretary, and on and on and on. She didn't get that part. But as you said, it's about that confidence. If we're talking about waiting to exhale now, but that's life. She had her confidence and she walked away from that because she had put everything into it, but it wasn't enough.